Hey there guys, happy Thursday. So I actually said yesterday I was gonna go live at 11:30 today, and it is only 11:32 here, my time, and I'm excited that I actually I'm doing it. So I'm hoping to make this a regular thing. I'm hoping you guys can join me on a regular every Thursday basis. But so today I'm talking about October is awareness month for a lot of different things, a lot of important issues: ADHD, breast cancer, domestic violence, and it's also pregnancy and infant loss awareness month, and that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit today. And then October 15th is Remembrance Day, and you might not realize this, but 1 in 4 women will experience a miscarriage, a stillbirth, or even an infant loss. And I think it's really important for us to honor these parents and to remember their children that were lost too soon, for sure. So if you or one of your loved ones has experienced I can't talk, sorry about that. So if you or a loved one are experiencing this currently, I think it's really important to remember that there's going to be a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings, a lot of grief and loss and all sorts of stuff that come up around this, come up around any sort of loss, especially a loss of a child. And I think it's also important to remember is that we all don't show our grief and loss in the same ways. It's going to look different for everyone, and sometimes things will look okay and you'll think it's over, and it's not, because triggers come out of nowhere. I think social media can be a huge trigger too, for especially parents that have lost a child, because it seems it's all over the place. So I think it's remembering that, and I think it's going to impact everybody. You know, it impacts families and friends and everybody. So I think it's also important for us to know that, you know, with anytime we get pregnant and are expecting a child, we have expectations. As much as I like to work with couples is to kind of let go of some of those expectations. And when something like this happens, it totally is the most devastating of all expectations. And so we need to take care of these parents, especially, and check in with them and be present with them, whether that's through text messaging or voicemails and calling them. And even if they don't always respond to our messages, whatever they are, via email, it's like, just keep checking in with them and let them know that you're there and that you are available. And then if you need support for yourself, because it is a loved one and it's hard to see a loved one struggling, it's making sure that you're getting support for yourself too. And I know sometimes things that I'll talk to people that say nobody ever says anything, and then I'll talk to the people that want to say something and they're like, I don't know what to say. And I think it's important to remember that there's no words that you're gonna say that is gonna ever make this better for them. But I think it's being present is what is gonna be remembered. They're gonna remember that you were there for them, and that's what's important. So you don't have to have the perfect words, because there really are no perfect words, but be present and be there for them. So if you or a loved one are going through this and need support, please let me know, and I'd be happy to help you find resources and connect you with the support that you need, because it's really important. It's important when we're experiencing grief and loss to have the support that we need. So until next time, you guys, take care.